with Micky Collins at Sittingbourne after the game's been called off around 20 minutes before kick-off. Left it very late to make the decision, Micky.
Yeah, I think, you know what, it was probably touch and go playable when we arrived, and then the weather's come in, which we all knew about, and it's just got to the point now where, you know what, it's disappointing because common sense has to kick in. I understand how the officials are and they have to make a decision on what they see and what they don't, but I think we could have probably all made this decision maybe even yesterday and gone with it and said, look, you know what, it's not going to be played because the pitch was touch and go. And then we've gone out there and there's a safety issue. It's so bad. You know, they've gone out and warmed up on it for 2 minutes from warming up on the outside, and it's cutting up so bad. You're not going to get 5 minutes into a game. And the decision's made between Chris, it's his home ground, and myself and the ref. And it's a sensible decision, but it's a decision that we never had to make today. We shouldn't be here. You know, for me, common sense has to prevail, and I do believe that the league gave provision that you could call it off the day before with the impending weather, and that should have been taken into consideration. For me, if we'd have played it today, they won't get on that pitch for 6 weeks.
The fear is if you had started it, you wouldn't finish it.
No, never in a million years, Andrew. You know, when you go out there and you see it, and it's only when the boys go out there and you've got a compact area of people running around, all of a sudden it's turned into a mud hole. You know, and that's you know, sometimes you've got to protect people's facilities as well, in my opinion.
From a team point of view, a little bit frustrating for you because you named 3 players to make their debuts today, including our latest signing from Bearsted. Talk about him first of all.
Yeah, James is a great signing, really good lad. And he's done exceptionally well at Bearsted. Scored a lot of goals, 26 goals this year or whatever. But he's been courted by quite a few people, and we've been on him. We watched him five, 6 times now, and always had good reports back on him. And then we made the decision to go and put the 7-dayer in, which we did. We had a good conversation with him for a week. He's a lovely kid, very respectful, and Bearsted obviously, you know, wanted him to see him go and play higher, and they have done, which is a credit to them because they brought the kid on. He's come down from Leicester a year ago, and he's excelled, and he's a very good player. He trained with us Thursday. He looked sharp, so for me it was a no-brainer. Put him straight in and see what he's about, and unfortunately he's not happening.
And Mitchell Chapman and Liam Gillies set for their first appearances as well.
Absolutely, yeah, and you know, Mitch has been on the bench, not getting game time, and Liam's excelled when he's come on. I thought he's been brilliant. I thought he's got on the ball and been excellent. So for me, it was let's give him a go today and see what we can get out of them. Fresh legs, young players, and you know what? Unfortunately, again, it's not worked, but we have to go again Tuesday.
News this week that Alec Fiddes' time is up at the club due to work commitments. Been good for him with us for the last 2 seasons.
Al's a great bloke, you know, and he's a lovely lad. He really is, and he's a very good footballer as well. But you know what? For him in life, it's a fantastic opportunity. We had it with Beecroft the other week, and Al's just got a promotion that's massive. It's incredible for him in life. So we had a great conversation in the week. Me and him are good friends off the pitch as well. And I just said to him, as a father figure to him, it's a no-brainer. He has to do that. And if it means you have to put football to the side once at some point, you have to do it. It was a similar age when I did it, and I never regretted it. And hopefully he won't, and hopefully he'll push on his job. It was a hard decision because he loves the club, and he's been a great stalwart. He's been brilliant for me, and he's been brilliant for the club, and he's such a respectful kid. And you know what? We send him all our best. I very rarely go on Twitter and wish people onwards the best, and I did because he deserves it.
The injury front, not good news, I fear. About Louis, first of all, you were fairly sceptical about whether we'll see him between now and the end of the season when we spoke last.
Yeah,
what's the update on him?
We're just waiting for a second scan. Unfortunately, we've put our faith in a scan that's been done that's not shown conclusive evidence of what the problem is. So he's been to see a specialist, and the specialist has confirmed he needs a second one, and then we'll go by that result. Whether that ends up with him having to have further treatment or whatever, we don't know. So he's in the air. So at the end of the day, he stayed away from us, and it's a sensible option. And then today we had Frankie came off last week with a hamstring. We don't know how long that's going to be, and then Fraser torn a adductor. So that was the same. You know, lucky we got strength in depth in the squad to be able to cover it. But you know what, it's been like it all season. Been beset with injuries at the wrong times, and it's something you have to live with. And you know what, it's just unfortunate.
And frustrations of late postponements. This is the second one with experience after the late call at East Grinstead. That can be frustrating for you as well.
I got to be careful how I word it, because at the end of the day, I think clubs should be given the opportunity to be able to not have to get an official here to respect their own pitch. They know how their pitch performs. They know this weather was coming in. We're standing in it now, and it's getting worse and worse. At the end of the day, it's a decision that could have been made yesterday, and it doesn't waste anybody's time. And it's sensible, and the pitch doesn't get cut up, and there's not a problem. Again, you know what, that's not happened, and that's twice we've been on the end of it, and very frustrating, and it ruins everyone's day. And the people could have gone to work today, and they can't. It's just silly.
Back-to-back games now against Haywards Heath coming up, at home on Tuesday and then there on Saturday. You'll be looking forward to those games now after a enforced break this weekend.
Yeah, it's just you're getting to the end of the season. We've got 10 weeks left or whatever we have, and we've got to fit 14 games in now. It's going to get stupid. It's going to be Saturday, Tuesday right the way through, and you know what? You can't predict weather, but at the end of the day, it's just one of those things. So yeah, and that's a shame playing the same team twice straight off. But hey, we've got to do what we've got to do. Simple as.
Micky, thanks for staying in the rain.
Cheers, Andrew.
It's only been 5.5 minutes, but get dry.
I haven't got my hair wet, that's for sure.
Have a good weekend.
Cheers, mate.